In this presentation, we'll be talking about our qualitative and quantitative findings. Our two main research questions were where and how did college students get healthcare information and which source matters the most? Our second one is what process do college students go through to get care for an injury or illness? At what point in their life will that process change? All of the answers to this report are based off a 1 to 5 scale, from a 1 indicating strongly disagree to 5 indicating strongly agree. So our first question we asked in our survey was if I got a cold today, I know what steps I would have to take to get treatment. Almost 80% of respondents agree or strongly agree. Only 3 out of 164 students disagree. The second question that we asked in the survey was if I got a serious illness today, I know what steps I would have to take to get treatment. Over 60% feel that they know what steps to take when seriously ill, while 4.9% of students do not know what steps to take if seriously ill. Now, looking at this pie chart, you can see that we asked that if I got an injury today, I know what steps I would have to take to get treatment. According to, if you look at that graph, 66.4%, approximately 2/3, agree that they would know what to do in order to take treatment for an injury. 32.3% of those say that they strongly agree. Also, looking at this pie chart, you can see that most respondents strongly disagree that if they were to get sick, they wouldn't know what to do. And only 3% strongly agree that they don't know what they would do if they got sick today.
The next statement that we asked in the survey is, I will have the same healthcare routine for when I'm injured or ill after I graduate from college. Most students were indifferent about changing their healthcare for injury or illness after graduation, with the majority at 37.80% saying that they were neutral on the subject. Only 9.80% said that they disagreed and would not change their healthcare routine after graduation. The next statement, I will have the same healthcare routine for when I'm injured or ill when I get married, showed that the majority of students said that they would have the same healthcare routine for when they were married as well. Only 15.9% strongly disagreed that they would have the same healthcare routine when they got married. For the statement, I will have the same healthcare routine for when I'm injured or ill when I turn 26, only 25% total either strongly agreed or disagreed, and the majority was neutral, with 31.7% saying that they voted for 3. The second highest majority was 26.20% of the respondents, saying that they agreed that they will have the same routine after they turn 26. The next statement was, I will have the same healthcare routine when I have children of my own. These numbers radiate more towards the middle, with only 9% strongly agreeing and 22% strongly disagreeing, and the majority being again for a neutral statement. When looking at what students would do when they had children of their own, we asked the statement, I will make sure to talk to my children about healthcare to make sure they are more aware than me. The most popular response for this question was neutral, with little more than a third of the respondents putting a 3. Only 14.6% of the respondents disagreed that they would make sure their children were more aware of their health care than they are. When looking at the demographics of the students that were surveyed, we found that 43.9% of respondents didn't see a doctor on campus in the past year, and only 26% of students had seen a doctor on campus within the last year. We also looked at how students scheduled their doctor appointments, and 55.5% of respondents said that their parents or family scheduled their doctor appointments. Another 43% of the respondents scheduled their own doctor's appointments. The final set of demographics that we looked at were that how respondents would act when they got a cold. 5% said that they would do nothing. 59.8% said that they would buy medicine over the counter, and only 5.5% said that they would see a doctor immediately. When looking at demographics based on age and gender, we found that 42.7% of respondents were younger than 21, and 54.8% were older than 21, with almost half of these being seniors. When looking at gender, 57% of respondents were female,